new to the channel, my name's Dino, this is my partner Adam, and our fur baby Twyla. We love travelling in our Ford Transit camper van, travelling in our Jimny and doing tent camping, and occasionally staying at an Airbnb. So if you like free camping, paid camping, camping tips and tricks, camp cooking ideas, and the good old country bakery, you've come to the right channel. So if you like what you see, press the subscribe button and come with us as we travel Australia one town at a time. Now let's get into this episode. On this episode, we've just arrived to our apartment. Yes, we have got the van, we've got the Jimny today. And Adam, where have we arrived?
Barham Koondrook, as per our cover.
Yeah.
On the Victorian border.
And we've just gotten here and it is 8:30. The pub is absolutely gone off, but I've just phoned them and their kitchen closes at 8. So we're going to go for a bit of a drive, and someone's happy because it's pet friendly, and she's had her food, but we haven't had ours. So we've just dumped all our stuff here, but I'll give you a quick tour since we're here. Bed, couch, TV, kitchenette, Twyla's dog food, and then in here, you got to eat your dinner, baby girl.
She's eating her wet food.
She's too distracted. She's running around. She loves it. But and then the bathroom and toilets behind the door. All right, so nothing's open on the Victorian side. We're just going across the bridge, across to New South Wales for dinner. Well, maybe not for probably might have to even go to a petrol station. Okay, so we've come across a Shell petrol station. There's a fish and chip shop here, and it closes at 9 o'clock. So if you want food, make sure you're here before 9. And they were literally closing, and they said, we'll cook you whatever you want. So I got a kebab. Adam's got a burger. We've got some chips. So come say hi to these guys. Amazing. How nice are they to stay back after hours to cook us some dinner. Okay, we're back. Look at our chips, burger, kebab. And then they even threw in some freebies out of the Bay Marie. They were closing up.
Oh, wow. Okay.
There you go. Adam doesn't mind if you just...
These are the chicken ones, aren't they?
Yeah, chicken.
Spicy chicken or something.
And we helped ourselves to a bit of sauce too. Oh, Adam. Good morning. We had a great sleep, and again I went onto YouTube and got rain and storm sleeping sounds, and it plays all night, and so it stops. It's a bit of white noise, so then Twyla doesn't hear things going on outside, people walking past, and it works every time. No barking. All right, first stop's the pool to see what's it like, Adam.
Yeah, a bit cold.
A little bit cold. Hopefully it heats up during the day. It's meant to be heated. And this is the outdoor area at the motel we're staying at. And it's got a barbecue and all. It looks really nice. Okay, we've got a few different things we're going to do this morning. The first thing we're doing is stopping at the general store, which that's where we're staying, right there in that building. And this is where this is. So they do breakfast and lunches. They make homemade pies. They had this cake. I don't know if it was like cakes or... I don't know what it was, but it was all desserts, right? In tubs. And Adam is going to die. He's going to want every single one of them. They look so good. So we might grab one of them for later tonight. And then, yeah, so I'm just going to get some breakfast, have a coffee, and then show you around this place. All right, so Adam, what did you get? Looks delicious.
I got a custom.
Is your stomach not feeling good?
No, I just don't feel like anything fancy. We got the cheesecake up
so
there.
Adam's got his toast, Vegemite toast, very Aussie. I've got a cheese and bacon roll. So I haven't seen what it looks like yet. But this is a piece of resistance. Look at this. So what they were, I didn't know what they were exactly, but they're all cheesecakes. So I got a Biscoff, so we're gonna have that later tonight. And then Adam got, what did you get?
Mixed berry.
Mixed berry, so that's the mixed berry. We'll show you again tonight. And yeah, so that's for later. We're gonna go pop that back in the room. Oh, and I shouldn't mention we got a coffee as well. But we hear there's another coffee van around the corner, so on our walk, we'll might get a second coffee for the day. And here's my egg and bacon roll. Tasting pretty good. Twyla, I don't know if you're gonna like Vegemite toast. Well, that was quite delicious, and the coffees were great. Now we're gonna go do the river walk, and there's meant to be a lot of things to see along it, so this will be interesting. So we first come along this goods shed. It looks like it's been done up for functions or something, but we'll go around the front because that's where the walk starts. And here is a picture of it in action, the wharf, and a bit of information there if you want to have a read. Otherwise, here's your first view of the river, and the wharf's there. And like I was saying, this is a shed they've converted. Maybe it was a cafe at some point, but it would have been really nice actually. And all the way along there's wood carvings I've noticed, so we'll go check them out. Okay, so you can go down there to hop on the paddle steamers by the looks of it. They do have tours here sometimes. And then around here is more of a viewing deck, so if you want to just go out and check. So it looks really cool the way they've done this. So this is a view you get from this point. Look how beautiful that looks. We've been pretty blessed with the weather. The weather is absolutely beautiful today, so we're trying to get a bit of this walking stuff out of the way before it gets too hot in the day. And we're thinking of maybe trying to book into a winery. We'll see how that goes. Looks like there was quite a few paddle steamers built in this town.
Oh, and barges.
And barges. So there you go, that's some of them there. And so they do have a bit of a park over here, and these are the start of the sculptures. And then over across the road they've got another park as well for kids and toilets. A lot of people in caravans pull over to use the bathrooms there. The first carving we've come across is this pelican. It's huge, and it does have a little bit of information down the bottom, but you can find these QR codes that give you a lot more information about the walk, and I'll just hold it over there. So if you want to check out the information for the walk. This looks interesting. So it looks like they were collecting wood from here back before the town was even heard of, and they used to do this with the horses on these. Look at the wooden wheels. And then, yeah, that was in the 18s to the 1940s. So here's another wood carving, and they've all got a whole heap of information on them, so you can find out who they are, and it's all people from obviously around the area. So we've just arrived to the sawmill, which is part of the walk, and I'm just going to go around. There's a bit of information about it up on this board, if we can read it, because it looks like it's a bit old. So it looks like it was established in 1889, but the rest of the information is a bit hard to read because of the shadow. But we'll go for a walk along and we'll go check it out. It's still a working one today, as you can see, all this has been freshly cut. Here they got some of the old equipment. Look at this. Pulling this along. And the old buildings, which is still being used by the looks of it. And then down here, you can see all the logs lying down. There you go, check all them out. And this wooden carving has a guy with a chainsaw. Bit of information there on him. It's really hard to see anything with these shadows, the sun being so bright. And then there's another information board here. Okay, you can keep going on that walk, but we're going to head back because we've heard that there's some more interesting stuff back down that way. But here's some of the old shops that are in town. So in one of the shops is the men's shed, and you can actually, there's a phone number, I won't put it on the screen, but there's a phone number there that you can ring, and I think they will book you in to come down, because they make a lot of different woodwork things here, and or do a lot of woodwork here, and then they sell them. Here's a little sneak peek. So if you're in town, you want to pick any of these good ones up, just give them a call. So I've just come across this old church. Looks so interesting. I don't know if there's a year on it. And then next to that is a lockup. So this is one of those lockups. We've seen plenty of these on our episodes before. It doesn't look like this one you can open. Oh, I might have a look. Never know. Oh, I got that one. Nah, I think it's locked. Then it has all the officers that were in charge all the years here. Unfortunately, I couldn't get a year on the church, so we'll keep on going. And if you know how old this church is, comment down below. All right, we found that new coffee van that's floating around the area, and it's called Stiff Shot Coffee. And Adam's going to get himself one. All right, how'd you go?
I got a spiced chai, piping hot. One thing we've now had in this town is 2 nice hot coffees.
Yeah, that's good.
Sometimes they're not hot, but it's like a lukewarm.
I know, you like
for
your
safety
coffees
reasons.
hot. Now about to be witness to a charity bike run. And here they all come. The police are leading the way. They're all coming past. More interesting ones. Twyla's not liking them. She's barking at all the motorbikes when they go past. And now here comes the vintage cars. We've had the motorbikes, now the cars. And Adam's just over there talking to this guy, finding out what it is in honour of. Look at this one. Now that's a cool car. So did you find out what's going on?
Oh, it's a toy run charity, so it's an annual event.
Yes.
That I was talking to the gentleman, he came from Melbourne for this. He was following someone from Melbourne up to here.
Yep.
And yeah, it's an annual event. They raise money for kids' toys.
Oh, look at this. All you people that like cars out there are going to love this. Look at this one. That's cool. Oh, another awesome car. Now, unfortunately tonight, and it might be because of this, look at all the motorbikes lined up. The pub is completely booked out. We were really wanting to go here because, like I said, it's just across the road from the accommodation, and they got outdoor seating out the front. They got a massive beer garden. It looks like a really cool pub. So if you do come here, come check it out. It's called the Royal Hotel, but we won't be going there because they're totally booked out tonight. So have you enjoyed the ride here or what? We're just heading over to the Long Paddock food store. We just want to, if we need to get something for dinner tonight, if we can find somewhere to buy something. All right, we thought that was a bit of a supermarket, but it's actually a cafe. So you can, they do have outdoor seating. I think it's pet friendly. And I'm just going to cross the road again, but we just found, look at this. This is awesome. Big carved, looks like a hawk or an eagle. Oh, wedge-tail eagle, there you go. We're heading out in the chimney, and we just noticed this car in front of us. Look at how low that is. That is insane. I think it's got hydraulics for some reason. So we're heading back across to New South Wales, but this time probably going to be a little bit busy. I might have to wait for a minute because you have to go one at a time across the bridge. Hopefully we get to see this bridge go up and down today to let the paddle boats go through, because there's one just over there you can't see yet, but we'll go check that out soon. Okay, our first stop, we've come to check out the silo art, and this is the back of it. We'll take you around to the front. There's some really cool animals on this one. And just to let you know, there is a spot you can park, go to the toilet, and dump a dump point so you can get rid of your waste if you're in a van. But Lee, let's head over and take a look at this. Now, if you're wondering what it actually is, it's actually silhouettes of, I think it's 3 different people all the way around. And you've got native birds, native owl, tortoise, and then you've got the silhouette of the soldier, and inside the soldier you can see you've got the bridge that we just came over, gentleman on a horse, bagpipes getting played at the back, and huge oranges. Obviously they're grown around this region. And then in this silhouette, you've got the paddle steamer, which looks like the Emmylou, to be honest, from that you see down in Echuca. But then you've got the river also, featuring the river inside the silhouette. So I really like the concept of this, having the silhouettes, one being a veteran, one being Indigenous guy, and another being the bushman. So yeah, all three silhouettes, and all have something different within. And in true King Dino fashion, we've come here and obviously the pub's booked out, and now we've just found out the winery has been booked out for a wedding, so we can't go to the winery. But don't worry, we've booked in across the road where we just went to the paddock. Was it the paddock something?
The long paddock.
The long paddock for lunch. So we'll head back there for lunch soon, but first we're just going to go check out the other side of the river whilst we're on this side. For the price of one coffee a month, you can join King Dino's Adventures Patreon. This will unlock and give you access to everything up to date that Adam, Twyla and myself are up to in real time. And at the same time, you'll be supporting our channel, King Dino's Adventures, to help us grow as a channel and create even more content for you to watch. So join King Dino's Adventures on Patreon now and unlock the adventures. To join now, go to our Patreon or hit the link in the description. So we've just parked at the Barham Hotel. Wouldn't mind having a beer there. They've got a nice beer garden. And then you've got shops just down this way. So if you want to do a bit of shopping, looks like they've got all their Christmas decorations up already. Getting ready for Christmas. But first it looks like Adam's gone in to check out this shop. Let's go and have a look. Look at this, they've got cavoodle mugs. Twyla, should we get a cavoodle mug? Should we? Alright, this looks interesting. Using all old farming equipment, and look at that, look, that's a massive big saw that used to cut those big trees down. So in the main street there's plenty of couple little shops, there's a few cafes, there's even Thai if you want Thai. I couldn't see that they would have seating out the front. But then across the road, and there is a bakery. So there is this nice green area that you can come enjoy and have a picnic on. And we're just heading to the water now. Okay, so you can come down here and have a walk and check out the bridge from this side. And it looks like there's a little baby paddle steamer down there. That's the one I saw before when we were crossing the bridge. So meet Billy T. How awesome is this? It's only a little one. It looks like someone lives inside it. And if you want to live on the river, you can. This is for sale. Looks like it's got a bit of a lounge in the back. There's a bedroom, a little kitchen. And then let's go check out this bridge. I don't think they'll need to lift up that to get that little boat through. And then here is the actual paddle, or the paddles.
The frame of it's there.
No, they're still there. You can see. You can see the paddles there. See? Yeah. Oh, there's a few boats going around now. One thing I will show you tomorrow is the caravan park next door to where we're staying. I'll give you a full park tour. I'll do that in the morning. But before we leave this side of the river, I will show you the caravan park that's on this side, which is pretty much directly across from where we're staying. So it's literally right on the water, which is always nice. And you can see there's lots of nice green grass. And this is the name of the actual park itself. So if you want to book in here, and they've even got riverside cabins and all. So there you go. The only thing I didn't see is if it was pet friendly or not. So I'll check that out with tomorrow's caravan park, the one we're staying next to, and we'll see if that one is. But this one didn't have a sign saying it. Now, just to let you know too, there is a butcher in town. So if you want to have a barbecue, and with weather like this, why wouldn't you? They do have that there. And if you've got a big fridge, they do have these packs. Check out these packs. $69, you get all that. And then you've even got a $99 pack. Look at that, these look great. And of course we can't help ourselves. We saw outdoor, of course we've got to go in. Right, looks like they've got all your camping supplies. So if you need anything, gas bottles, you can come in here. Also fishing, so if you're after any fishing gear, you come in here also get that. Alright, so we've just rocked up to a museum and we were just greeted, he's just disappeared, by a dog. He came running up, he saw Twyla in the car, he came running up to the car. And so I don't know if this is dog friendly, so I'm going to go in and check it out. I'll go through and show you around the museum, and then if Twyla can come in and Adam, they'll come in. Right, so this is the name of the museum. So here we are here. So we'll head over to the entrance. So in here they got all old bottles and, oh look, there's even a typewriter made in here. And then books of photos, shelves. God, these look like they'd be old. Oh, check this out. The old driving speakers. Comment down below if you ever went to, I remember you used to go to Coburg drivings before they went digital and had these. We have to hang them off your window. It looks like old shops. We've got a printing office. We'll go inside and have a look. Wow, look at all this. All the original printing equipment from back in the day. You can see where the paper would go on, and this was ready to stamp away, so you could put all the bits and pieces in. And obviously it was all back to front, because when it printed on, it would be around the right way. But yeah, they've got all this. Oh, look, here's all the stamps. So you can see here, all the different stamps. We've got thank you backwards. And yeah, and they're all down here, there's, oh, it goes on and on. Oh, there's even a star. Look at this. You could look at these for hours. And oh, look, actual articles. And just drawers and drawers and drawers of them. Oh, and to let you know, it was $10 to enter. So I've just come in. I thought I'd show you around. Adam said, Twyla, I think she was a bit scared of the dog. So she's got to stay in the car and wait. This looks like a cool room. All the old tins, kettles, and they got a few organs, pianos. Plenty to look at. And check out all these old kettles. I remember my nan having one of these kettles. And they got a little bit of a collection of the old scouts. Got the uniform, the handbook. Now this is interesting. They've actually got the old kiln here, which they're using it as a display room as well. But you can see on this sign here. So they would, so that's the degrees it would get up to. And they would fire bricks in here. So if we go inside, you can see all the bricks lining the walls. And this is what they made in here, bricks. So you can come in and see all the old equipment they would have used. Oh God, it's got the biggest fry. Oh my Lord. There's some guy back there. He just scared me. He's not real. He's not real. Okay. Oh my God, that is the worst trick they could play on people. It doesn't look like there's really a person just popping up there. Oh. Check this out. This is pretty cool. So many vintage things to look at. And then just behind here is another one of the kilns. So we'll go around and have a look at that. So this is another one. And then inside this one, they've got articles and photos, pictures. Look at this. Check this out. This is huge. Whoa. How cool is that? Imagine rocking up to the steampunk festival on that. This one here looks like it actually might still run because they got it hooked up, the chimney flute to outside, and it's nicely painted. Then we're moving on to some of the old tractors. We've seen quite a few museums with tractors in them lately on our episodes. So there's a lot of volunteers here that help out, and they look like they're loving tinkering. They're all tinkering, playing with old engines, and there's a whole heap of things outside also, so you can walk around the yard and check out a whole heap of old farming equipment. But yeah, so if you want someone to come along, you could spend hours here, or you could walk through and just have a quick look. But plenty of interesting things to look at. And here's Twyla's friend. This is the one that wanted to play with Twyla. Hello. But Twyla didn't want to play with this one. And then they've got a whole heap of pumps out by the water. And that's it. Oh, there is actually a paddle steamer here as well. You can take a look at. All right. Because I came out the back way, I forgot to ask if it was pet friendly, but being that there is a dog walking around, I'm sure they're going to let you through with the dog. Also, should add, it's open the first Saturday of every month, and just happens to be that's the only thing that we've got right in this town so far, or both these towns. All right, we're back at the long paddocked food store for lunch. I'm going to sit out the back. All right, so here we are in the outdoor area. Twyla's with us, and this is the lunch menu, and they do breakfast here also. All right, we'll just put in our orders, but if you're going to have lunch here, make sure you ring up and book, because I think it's actually very popular. I even heard people as they walked out of here going, oh, I'm so glad we came here in the end. The food was absolutely delicious. So, and the pictures on social media look fantastic. So let's see what the food's like. So we're going to give Twyla some ice. Do you want some ice? Keep it cool. There we go. Put in your water. There you go. What did you get to drink, Adam?
Lemon lime bitters.
Oh, yeah, nice. And I got some wine, and they said they'll put some ice in it for me because it is a very warm day. Okay, my Thai beef salad has arrived. Look how huge this is, and it looks delicious. And then what did you get, Adam?
Barramundi with salad and 2 salads actually.
Yeah.
And chips.
And check out that massive slice of lemon. Just what you need.
I thought you say the fish.
Oh, the fish. Oh, yeah, the fish is huge too. But you know, like sometimes they give you a bit of lemon. It's a tiny little bit. At least they've given you a nice amount. Yeah, so let's get into this. All right, well, we enjoyed that meal. We're so full. Adam couldn't even eat all his. He was that full. And it was 3 different salads they gave him, which was pretty cool. Anyway, we're going to head back for a bit of a chill out now. Actually, you might go check out there's a train in the middle of town we want to know looking at. So this is it here. And the middle carriage, I think, would have been to transport sheep back in the day. If I am wrong, let me know. But I'm pretty sure that's what it is. There's probably an information board up on the platform, so we'll go have a look. Whoa, a lot of spider webs. A lot of spider webs. If you don't like spiders, I wouldn't be coming in here. I don't even know if if you're allowed to be in here, to be honest. But anyway, we'll have a look around. And this looks like where they might have sold tickets for people getting onto the train. I thought there would be like an information stand here about the trains and tell you all about it, but there's absolutely nothing. It's just a train and the carriages, and then the old station by the looks of it. You've got a carriage, and then you got the actual train down the front, but I don't think I'll be hopping up in there. I think there's kids playing in it. Okay, I was going to show you in the morning the caravan park next door, but I thought I'll take you over now. And then I might even go dip my feet in the pool here. So welcome to Koondrook Caravan Park. We'll have a little walk around. It looks like there's plenty of cabins here. These are some of the cabins, and then you've got the ensuite sites here. Camp kitchen with everything you need in there, and a dump point. Then at the back of the park, you've got access to the river itself. Then from the back of the park, you can actually see where we're staying. And these are some of the rooms you can hire that face onto the river. I wish we had known about this. All right, well, I hope you enjoyed the tour of the park. Wasn't the biggest tour, but at least you know it's here if you want to stay there. I'm still yet to find out if that's pet friendly. But yeah, I thought I'll have a bit of a dip, and I'm going to see how cold this pool actually is. Now, it is a heated pool, but because it's only been hot today, it's not the hottest. So I've got my legs in at the moment. Okay, I'm 3/4 of the way there. I'm tempted just to rip the top off and jump in. Here we go. Who's daring me? It's so cold. Oh. It's freezing, but worth it. Well, I'm in now. Okay, we tried a few different places for dinner tonight, and obviously we know they'll either had a function on or they weren't pet friendly. But we've come across to New South Wales. It's so funny going from Victoria to New South Wales, but this is like just one big town really when you think about it. The locals probably won't like me saying that, but we've come to the Royal Hotel, and they were great. We said we've got a dog, can you reserve table? They said don't worry, you won't need to. There's plenty of tables out the front, and even if there was no tables, they would put us in our own little private room. How good's that? So anyway, I'll show you the menu. The menu's looking pretty good, and they've even got a special board. So this is the dinner menu, and you can have lunch here also. So they do lunch. And then they got the back as well. Also, look at this. Have something I haven't had for years. Hot rock, where they actually serve the steak. You give you basically a rock to cook your steak on. And then this is your view when you're out the front. So you got the bridge just over here. Can't see the water because obviously the water's down, but that is your view. Got the best park in the joint right out the front. All right, Adam, what are you thinking?
I don't know.
Too much choice. It's like literally two sides. There's so much choice. So I've just been in to order our meals. Adam's just getting Twyla fixed up. Look at this. Look at the head pop up. As soon as these little bags come out with her treats in, she's... there she goes. Okay, our meals are here. So I got a beef cheek, which was on their specials menu, with a big blob of potato. Look at that, mashed potato, looks good. Veggies, love some veggies. And then Adam, that looks so good. Another big chunk of lemon. And what did you get, sorry?
The Mongolian beef stir fry.
Mongolian beef stir fry, it looks like with hockey noodles. This looks great. These look really good. We just left the pub. That was amazing, and I'm definitely giving you the King Denno's thumbs up. The service was amazing. There was two ladies behind the bar, and they were just pumping out those drinks for everyone, taking people's orders. They checked up to make sure everyone had their meals. They were doing such a good job, and then the food out of the kitchen was just as good. So definitely give them credit for that. They really were under the pump tonight, and they did such a good job. Anyway, we're going back over to this side because I want to do a bit of a walk over the bridge. So there is a spot where you can walk over, and also they have another wood carving of one of the paddle steam what do you call it, paddle steamer drivers, or anyway, I'll find my words soon. And then the sun's about to go down, so we might get a nice view of the sunset. I knew I'd find my words. Okay, so this is the captain. I'm pretty sure. So here's a bit of information about him. And also they got a little bit of information about the bridge by the looks of it. Now, if you want to see the bridge actually lift, which I would love to have seen, these are the times of the days that it's expected to, but it may not because maybe no one needs it to. But if it is, these are the times. All right, we're on the bridge now. So we'll take you over and we'll show you where it actually lifts. Twyla's having a good sniff. But there's still people on the water, and there's a few extra boats on the water. But on this side, you can see the sun going down, and that sky is starting to become orange. Because what's the weather tomorrow? It's hot, isn't it? It's like 35 degrees. Yeah, so we won't be here all day, but whew, tomorrow will be a good day for the pool. All right, we're coming up to the bridge now, the part that lifts, and you can see the weights up there. The birds are landing up there. It's got New South Wales up there. And
Her legs were shaking.
oh, she's not happy. You don't like the bridge. All right, let's head over here and we'll see where the bridge actually lifts. It's got 1904. It's been around for a while. All right, and this is the part that lifts, so you can see the gap here. See, this whole middle section lifts up, and including this part of the bridge. So you can see there's a gap here. So these rails, everything all goes up, so the boat can come through. And there's a boat coming through right now, actually. There you go, little speedboat. To be honest, I don't think it's a speedboat, but just a fishing boat. This is what pulls it up, these cables. And they get lifted up to there. And that's how it all works. Well, I'm definitely not an engineer. Listen to me, acting like, oh yeah, this is how it works. I wouldn't have a clue. But anyway, that's the bridge. We've crossed over it a few times. In and out, New South Wales back. Oh, wow. You really feel the vibrations. That was flowing. How's Twyla going?
I can't
Yeah, I think you need to pick her up. Her tail is right under. She's so scared. We're so sorry, Twyla. We feel really bad. See what she does for you viewers? She risks her life to show you the things around Victoria and New South Wales and all of Australia. It's all right. We're going back to the safety of land now. Okay, we're back from dinner, and Adam actually spotted in one of the local magazines that you can get on things to do in the area where we were today at the, what's it called, Adam? The pier?
Yes.
It was all lit up at night. It looks really beautiful. So we thought Twyla needs a taller run. Let's go check that out. All right, so we're out. Twyla's getting her walk, and this is looking pretty special. It looks so nice at night. The only thing is, it'd be nice to have a few spotlights on the water. Probably not so good for the animals, but can't overly see much at night. What's that?
What's that?
No, I said you can't really see much, can you?
Oh, no.
At night. But you can hear all the birds. Oh, there you go. See a bit of the river. Okay, we're back from our walk.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Mixed berry cheesecake.
This would serve 2 people, though.
It definitely would. I'm not going to be able to eat all mine. I reckon I'd eat mine in 3 sittings. And then this is mine, and so far so good. It tastes really good. The stuff on top is really rich. So I reckon I'll probably eat this in 3 sittings, definitely. Good morning. We are back in the gym here. We thought we would head across. We're actually about to head across the bridge right now for the second last time. Because we have to come back to Victoria to go home. But we're just going across the bridge right now. We thought we'd try the bakery on the New South Wales side today. So we'll give that a go. It looked good. Let's see if it is. Okay, so we just drove past the bakery. It's closed on a Sunday, so definitely don't come across the river on a Sunday for the bakery. But we did find a cafe we can go to. It looks really nice, so we'll go check that out. Okay, so this is where we're going to have breakfast, the Riverside Cafe. Looks pretty good. And they've got a massive inside area, plus they've got the outdoor seating. So we're just got a seat over here. We're going to have some breakfast. Okay, our meals are here. I got the Riverside. I didn't ask for the flies, but they're hanging around. And you got the smaller
Riverside. I got the light breakfast.
Oh, you got the light one. Yes, that's right. So yours is bacon, eggs. Mine's got all the extras on there. Okay, breakfast was quite nice. Besides, we didn't bring our shoe away. I tell you, those things are priceless. If you've got a shoe away, it just gets rid of all those flies. But just got to remember to pack one in the chimney for next time. But now we've just come across to the park again. This park's become Twyla's favourite place to run around. Got her on a long lead. She's loving it. Thank you for joining us for another adventure. Please remember to give us a hype and leave a comment down below and give us the thumbs up. It really helps our channel keep growing, and we really appreciate all the hypes we've been getting lately. We've been doing so well. And until next Sunday at 5 p.m, we'll see you then. Thanks, guys.